Hey everyone, this is Elaine Sarantakos, and I'm here with Henry. Say hi, Henry. Say hi, Henry. Oh. I want to just talk to you about, it's almost March, almost April, so soon it's going to be summertime. It looks like springtime in Canada because finally, actually, I can still see some snow, but you don't have to wear your winter coat, so that's really good. Good news over here. So I just wanted to talk to you about experiencing a summer perhaps abroad or outside of your city. So now is the time to start applying. If I was you, well, I mean, I still could do this, but I mean, okay, so for example, I would work somewhere maybe in Europe for the summer. Think of places that are seasonal, or maybe somewhere in the States or in Canada. Of course, it's going to depend on what your paperwork that you have and stuff. But for example, if I was in Canada and I was, well, okay, for example, I worked in Lake Louise, Alberta at the Fairmont Chateau Lake Louise, and they need maybe 1,000 employees for the summer. It's their busiest time, so they need all of these people, and there's different jobs. If you want to be in the garden, if you want to be in food and beverage, if you want to be in the boathouse, if you want to be at, like any kind of job that you could think of, probably even more jobs than you can even think of. They have all of these jobs, and what's really neat is you could go there. I think you have to be 18 to be employed. You can work. You'd be with shared housing. If it's an entry-level position, you're probably going to be sharing a room with two people, a two-bedroom place, and sharing your room. So 4 people in a place, and you're sharing your room with another person. So, and it would be probably because it's subsidized housing, $200 a month. So you'd be working. It's this huge party. So obviously, you need to be responsible and you need to go to your job because they're not just hiring you to have fun, but there's so many wonderful things that you could do and experience. Hiking and rock climbing, canoeing, all of these things. The Rockies is full of so much outdoor adventure. You know that Kid Rock song, All Summer Long, that song kind of like Sweet Home Alabama? It's kind of like one of those summers, you know? Sipping whiskey out the bottle, not thinking about tomorrow, singing Sweet Home Alabama all summer long. It reminds me of that song. So I would totally, I mean, I did that. I worked there for a year as a food and beverage coordinator, but I would encourage anybody, if you're 18 and up, if you want to go just for the summer. They need people for the summer. They need people all year round, but you could go for the winter season, or if you could go for the summer season, but that would be such a great experience. And I think to myself, how come I didn't know that? Well, when I was 18. Well, when I was 18, I was actually in Greece. So that doesn't mean how come I didn't think about that. But I'm sure that there's a lot of people out there when they're 18, 19, 20 who don't think, oh, what's a cool way that I can have a kick-ass summer and make money? Oh, why don't I go and work in the Rockies? Why not? Also, think about going, if you want to improve maybe Spanish or French, Italian, German, any language, why not go and be an au pair abroad in the summer? My experience being an au pair, I don't think I was made to be an au pair, or I don't know if I was 20, when I was an au pair I was 25, so I didn't really, we need to make another. If you want to become an au pair, please message me personally, or I have to make another video about being an au pair, because there's different things, but some people really like it and some people don't get me. So you could be an au pair abroad, or why don't you work somewhere maybe, you know, on a Greek island, or work in Italy or Spain, or I don't know, and work at a bar and be on an island and have a crazy summer, like the summer I had in Rhodes, where I came home every night at 7 o'clock in the morning. Best summer of my life. That was amazing. I had this roommate. She was half Swedish, half Greek. It was so much fun. We're still friends. We're on Facebook. Daniela, I hope to see you really soon in person. So I haven't seen her basically from 2004. So you could do that. What else could you do? You can go on this. Okay, if you want to look for if you want to look for hospitality jobs, you can go to hcareer.ca, or it could be .com or .uk, and look for resort jobs, and you could apply like that to go, for example, in the Canadian Rockies for the summer. If you want to be an au pair, you can either go through an agency, which I did initially, and then I switched families. Then I went on aupairworld.com. I don't necessarily recommend going on an agency. I don't think that you're going to be safer or feel better. They'll charge you a $450 service fee, or $350, depends. I paid $450, and then when it comes time when you actually want to switch, because it's not feeling right, they can't help you. So I don't know, just go straight to aupairworld.com, use common sense, and interview the families. As they interview you, you should interview them and ask questions and talk about what you propose, and just ask about the culture of the I'm talking about the work culture, but the way they are in the home. Just ask them any questions. But email me if you want any more information about being an au pair and my personal experience. What else could you do? This website is called jobs.goabroad.com, and you'll be able to find their jobs. I found jobs before in Costa Rica. I never pursued it, but the timing wasn't right. But you can find that, or you can go and work for the summer in a hostel, and it'll probably be for free in exchange for accommodation. But why not? When I was in Grenada, I was at the, what was it called? Makuto Hotel, I think, in Grenada, and they were looking for people to work and live there. And I thought, you know what, I could just go back to Toronto, pack my suitcase, or heck, just stay there, miss my flight going back home, and just be in the summer in Grenada. So a lot of the jobs, which, I mean, they probably won't be high paying, you're not gonna need to, you should go illegally. You don't necessarily, like, okay, for the ones in hotels and stuff, of course, you have to there's procedure and a lot of red tape. But for example, working on an island and serving or being a bartender, or some jobs, you don't need the papers. I know it sounds really bad to be illegal, but you should take advantage of your time. Think about what kind of experiences you want to have an amazing summer, and when you're old, you can say, you know what, I did this, I did that. So there's so many really cool things that you can do in the summer. If you look, just Google search. If you need any help, you can contact me. I'd be more than glad to help you. So that's my talk for today. I hope you have a wonderful afternoon, evening. Oh, if you haven't voted for me, there's 5 days left, or 6 days. Depending, soon the time in the UK is going to switch, and it's going to be 5 days. So you can vote for me until March 31st. I'm in my destination's biggest, baddest bucket list. I hope to make it to the top 10 in London on May 20th. The 10 finalists are going to be there, all expenses paid. And then they're going to decide who is going to be the lucky winner to win a trip blogging and vlogging around the world to 6 continents for 6 months. I really hope I get it. So whatever is meant to be will be. If you can vote for me, that would be super awesome. I'm going to put the link in the comment box below. So start thinking about how you want to experience your summer. And sometimes it's never, I don't think it's ever too late. So if you are older and you still wanted to experience things, there are different experiences or similar experiences, just depending on what it is that you want to do. So whatever you want, it's there for you. You just have to search. Thank you so much for watching. Please comment, like, and subscribe. Henry's sleeping. Can I just show you him? He's such a boo-boo. Can I show them? Oh no, he's awake. He's so cute. Okay guys, thank you so much for watching.